Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. Or your message or massages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Recon is afoot. Planetary energies are. The skullduggerous moon is in the cardinal water sign of Cancer. Cardinal sign, it means that you've got to get what creative, darling dear, because a new beginning is afoot for you. It's about being more dynamic, taking action, tackling this issue head on, because cardinal, as we know, it's incorporating all of these things, darling dears. It's how leaders are made. The Cancer energy is about family, it's about roots, it's your emotions, it's how you feel secure. It's also the house of your ancestors as well as the father's parents. Okay? So it's the paternal grandparents. So with the skullduggerous moon in the cardinal water sign of Cancer, try to be more emotionally open and honest. Hiding from those deeply held emotions will be counterproductive, hairline taking, and what? Dis-ease making, darling dears. And ain't nobody got time for that. It's a good time to seek therapy or have those important heart-to-heart conversations. Say it like it is, mate. Don't cut corners. Talk up, talk the things. Get to the point, the core. Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? Get it off your chest, blood, brah, or stream. Have I made that quite apparent? Okay then, let's go. We've also got the Mars in Leo squaring Jupiter in Taurus. This is going to occur until the 10th of July 2023. With Mars in Leo squaring Jupiter in Taurus, it's going to awaken a competitive spirit in you. Pay attention to what inspires you to grow. You will be more willing to take risks at this time or over the next few weeks. Whilst Mars squares Jupiter, a lot of people can lose a lot of Skrilla.com. What's that? It's money, blood. Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of money. It's not a good time to get involved in litigation. It won't go your way. This aspect can also have you feeling confined, imprisoned somewhat by your environment. Avoid taking any faraway journeys, mate. Don't go nowhere, right? And don't lend nobody no money, right? Because you remember, only lend what you can afford to lose. Because some people don't realize that money has a back on it. What's the back? Back to you, big cat. Back to you. And it'll make you angry. So in some cases, you can lend the money because it's really a payoff. Paying them never to come back because you know they never had no intention. And anytime they see you, darling dear, their eyes will rather go blind, big cat, than to see whom they owe the Skrilla to, which will be you. So yeah, it's a very critical time with Mars squaring Jupiter. Don't let nobody know money, as I said, and don't go on any faraway journeys. It's about facing your issues head on and tackling them from the inside out. So it's a time for you to what? Comprehend the best and the worst case scenarios. Think about it, big cat. Think about it. Don't get involved in no fights, especially if you've got Leo placements, darling dears. You're up for it, mate. You come with the smoke and the fire. This is about you, being calm, being peaceful, like a grasshopper. Yeah. Getting your snake in the monkey's shadow on, darling dear. Being calm, cool and collected. Knowing that you're dealing with simpletons and feeble-minded and they want to pull you off your trolley. No, that's so 2015, darling dear. Right, let's carry on at a hot trot. Let's get your I said domino. So we have to go over the dominoes first. Freudian slip meant to come out. Oh, you've got a 6 and a 1, darling dears. The energy of the 6 is Gemini, which is Mercury energy, the Lover's card in Tarot. It speaks about contracts and partnerships, darling dears. But notice the contract is on top of what? The one which is represented by the Magician. Yes. So skullduggery is afoot, darling dear. Be very careful of any contracts you'll be signing between now and the 10th of July. Read the small print, darling dear, because you don't want to get it at the back end without the Vaseline. Love it. The energy of the Magician, the one, is Mercury as well as air energy. So yes, darling dears. Mercury is running things at this moment in time, darling dear. Yes, it is. It's about you fully understanding, thinking of things with a rational mind, because Mercury is about creation. It's about having all of the tools, but it's about utilizing the tools to the best of your abilities. So this is a time for you to what? Think smart and focus on what your creativity is, darling. There's the big C words being bandied around: creativity for co-creating. Time for you to get creative. Use the energies that are being bandied around, darling dear, rather than be combative. How about being comprehended? Yeah, one of them, right? Be one of them instead. Comprehend what's going on, darling dear, and utilize that energy to the best possible version of yourself. Let's clear this energy before we go a tad bit further, not even a knuckle further. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Clear the energy. Clear it up, darling dears. The Magician speaks about something that is coming towards you very quickly. Could be a panhandler, a hoodwinker, I don't know, a back front neck tabber, or someone that you know, someone who's coming in like what? A shadow of them former self, darling dear, pretending to be smaller than what they actually are. This is someone who's gone through some kind of contract or breakdown in a relationship, or losing of a job, darling dear, coming off at the back end without no Vaseline. Seeking a hero. They want a hero, big cat. I need a hero. Yeah, they're holding on, darling dear. Are you the said hero? Are you prepared to take on a panhandler who's been a swashbuckler at life? These questions you have to ask unto yourself, darling dears. For real. No, I mean for real. For others, the 1 and the 6, the domino, it speaks about a happier time, a happier partnership, one that you manifested. The 6 and the 1, darling dear, the lovers card in tarot, as well as the Magician, something that you've been working towards. But this is about the healing from inside, understanding that you have to change your communication skills, and the biggest communication was the communication you was having with self, how you spoke to yourself, darling dears. You're also realizing that being in the wrong environments is promoting certain lackadaisical behaviors. You haven't been paying attention to your creativities. This is why this aspect with Mars in Leo squaring Jupiter in Taurus, it's going to work for you, big cat. It's going to push you to go into them corners and shed your creative light onto the corners, darling dears. I mean, it's all well and good bending the matrix, darling dear, but you do have to do the work to get to that point. There's no slip sliding. There's no shortcut, no back door. Thank God for that. No back door, right? You're getting there. You are more than a conqueror, big cat. And you move the whole of Psalms 91:1 because you lean back in faith, feeling all in the heart, but yet choosing to rise. Now it's time to really do some dig deep and do this emotional work with the moon in the cardinal water sign of Cancer. As I said, some may need to seek therapy. Some just need to be real about certain situations. See them for what they are and use it as a lesson. Yes, it will be a memory, but it's a memory that you can say it was the springboard to where you are right now and to the trajectory that you want to continue on. Love it. Don't hate it. Oh, we've got three. Okay. Oh, when you cast runes, just like dominoes, you read them from right to left. Good golly and gosh. I can't be Jeepers Creepers. I can't believe my peepers. Wow, wow, wow. What a lineup. You've got a fella. A fella is the world card, darling dears. Yes, baby. For completion of a cycle, beginning anew, something to do with the World Wide Web. Maybe you're being watched, but it's also about worldwide travel. We've already heard from the Mars in Leo square and Jupiter in Taurus. Far away travel is not a good idea for you, darling dears, unless it's on the World Wide Web. A fellow is represented by the letters F and O, the numbers 84, 85, 86, and 87. It could also speak about family wealth, a change in your cycle, darling dears. Uplifting Leo, because Leo is what? The fifth house of what? Pleasure, right? Your vision, how you express yourself. Leo is also the house of great fortune, darling dear. Yes, it is. It's the house of Skrilla.com, darling dears. Leo, the fifth house, is about life. Yes, it is. It's about procreation. It's also about entertainment as well as romance, darling dears. So for others, this energy, yeah, you're calling in a true soul, divinely guided soul contract. Nearly was a tongue twister for I. Yeah, your season has arrived, darling dear. Brave new world for you. The world card in tarot is represented by Earth as well as Saturn energy. And we all know that Saturn is about the structure, the responsibility. Yes, darling dear. This is the time where you went for a time where you was restricted. You restricted yourself. Had to formulate new disciplines in your life. The limitations were necessary for you to claim the authority that you are stepping into at this moment in time. Love it. Saturn rules Capricorn as well as Aquarius. Saturn is the 7th planet. Saturn rules the number 8, right, as well as Saturday. The number 8 in numerology speaks about you having become more empowered because you are feeling or living the accomplishment, something that you took action towards. You're about to master it, or you've mastered it, darling dear. Something that took time, hard effort, as well as focus, darling dears. Number 8, as I said, is ruled by Saturn, Capricorn, and Aquarius energy. This is the season where your giving is put you in a position to receive, darling dears. I'm seeing great fortune because affairs of the heart are about to turn in your favor. The SEX is on the tablet, darling dears. Listen, you better pay your knees until you've done the boosie badass where everyone, I don't care who it is, everyone's getting interviewed, mate. I'm gonna get tucked up again. Oh, hell no. Right, you also have the Hermit, darling dear, Isa, represented by letters K, I, and C. The numbers 36, 37, 38, and 39. World card next to what? The Eternal Seeker, the Seeker of Knowledge. Isa is Virgo energy, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, darling dears. Mercury, I tell you, Mercury is being bandied around, darling dear. It's speaking about the challenges that you've overcome, and you've been sent reinforcements. The reinforcements is a new version of yourself, darling dear. You are attracting like. You are rolling. You are rolling with your 6 G's. Love it. I don't hate it. What's the 6 G's? God, growth, goals, gifts, greatness, and gratitude, darling dear. You are rolling with it. The Hermit energy also speaks about the introspection, the solitude. Yeah, you've been walking alone, some of you, for some time. I heard the number 4, I heard the number 9. But it was a spiritual path to claim or reclaim your independence. This is about you now utilizing that energy as spiritual guidance. I told you, you will always be a survival kit for another big cat. You'll recognize the energy and who is deserving of such energy. Not everybody deserves your light, darling dear. Some are bloodsuckers. Yeah, energy vampires. Prakala or Prakalisha is their name, darling dear. Scandal and subterfuge is their game. This is a new beginning for you, darling dears, after betrayal. The loneliness of betrayal. New friendships, new partnerships. We already saw it with the Lovers and the Magician. You manifested this, and it's coming in with a quickness. The Magician moves very fast. World card, reaching a new level of fulfillment in your life. This fresh start is one that is aided and abetted through knowledge. This is you ending a cycle, but to your satisfaction. You made wise choices. Had something to do with the sciences. Somebody's involved with the sciences or scientific law. Definitely agriculture. We've got the gardeners showing up today, darling dears. Many people are delving deep into founder civilizations at this moment in time, wanting to understand where we all came from in order to understand where we're going. As this planet goes through its reset, planet, flat earth, globe, whatever it is, we're going through it. It's just like labor. When that baby's coming, there's nothing you can do to say stop it. Yeah, that baby's coming. You also, darling dears, have Perthro, High Priestess. So you got the High Priestess next to the Hermit. A spiritual union is afoot, darling dear. I told you, divinely guided. A soul contract is about to be what? Activated. Or you activated it already, darling dear, but you had to do the inner work. Hermit energy, which you did. The self-examination, self-improvement. The High Priestess, represented by the letter P, the numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11. This is about you being extremely... You are going to be like an enigma to this new person or people that come around. You are so different, darling dears. This is about you being shrouded in your creativities, how you dress, how you carry yourself, your outlook on life. People will not believe that you walked alone for a very long time. You are sociable. You are shining bright. You are being the best version of yourself. Not because you're trying, because you did the work, darling dears. So you have P, K, I, C, and F and O. Love it. Well, when you're winning, all you can do is continue. That's what I say. Why mess up a bad thing? I mean, a good thing. Right, we're going to use the gods and goddesses and the life lesson cards to get your ancestral oracle message. Give it a good shufti to wake up the deck. Says trust, and you've got options, darling. This reminds me of what? leap of faith, trust. It reminds me of the Oracle, the High Priestess, as well as the Fool card. As I said, you are taking the Fool's journey again, darling dear. But we also have the Libra scales, Libra, the 7th house. The 7th house is about contractual relationships, committed relationship, friends, spouses, right? People that relate to each other. It also speaks about business agreements, partnerships in the offing, darling dear. Told you, you manifested this shiznai after leaving circumstances behind, learning to stand on your own 2 feet with what? God as your guide. It's like that poem, The Footsteps. Sometimes you only saw 2 footsteps, 1 pair of footsteps in the sand, because you was being carried by the Most High, because you've got to get to the finishing post, darling dears. A new beginning for you. But the biggest contract is the one you take with yourself. Why? Because you've gifted yourself with knowledge through the life that you've lived. Up to that point, you had to isolate. Self-isolation, yeah. But you have to also remember, law number 18, full-on isolation is dangerous to a big cat. It's kryptonite, darling dear. It's your coming out party. But you are coming out in a big way, darling dears. But remember, the 7th house also speaks about open enemies, people that will definitely try to pull you off your trolley, especially if you or they have Leo placements. Yes, darling dears, they ain't gonna like it. They, them and them, they're not gonna like it. They'll be a bit upset and try to upset you, draw you out. They want all the smoke. But listen, you don't argue with a simpleton, because they don't know they're a simpleton, so they will put their back into it. Listen, argue, tongue wrestle, and God forbid, tussling in the dust. Good golly and gosh. Some of you are divinators, darling dears, and you read the crystal ball, darling dear, but it's about you understanding your path and sticking to it. You've been doing great, fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, in fact, so far. And it's now come down to the final countdown, the big payoff, where your true soul tribe finds you. Love it. Do I have another stand? Hold on a second, darling dears. Let me get another stand. I thought I had 3 stands up, but I do not. Now it's to find it quickly. Can I find it quickly? These questions. Nope. It's not going to be for me to find the packet. Listen, I'm not even gonna go in. I'm not even gonna deep it. Right? As my son and my daughter says, don't deep it. Base of the deck, unlock the magic within. What did I say? Lovely sacral chakra energy. Sacral chakra focuses on your creativities, darling dears, as well as having body confidence. So some of you may have taken on a new exercise routine. It could be yoga, it could be pilates, swimming, whatever it is. It's about being more active, right? Loving the skin you're in. But it's also about some of you may have been feeling lonely, right? But this is a time where you'll have to be tapping into your emotional as well as your sensual pleasures, darling dears, because you're about to open up. Sacral chakra means relationship coming in hot to trot, darling dears. The sacral chakra represents Tuesday, so Tuesday is going to be important to someone, as well as Venus. Venus rules Taurus as well as Libra. Libra, we've just been discussing the 7th house of partnership. Taurus is your values. It's also about your self-esteem, darling dear. What do you because the 2nd house is also about your prioritizing your assets, your financial security. This is what I'm telling you, darling dears. This is definitely a love reading. Wow, we weren't expecting that. You're getting a love reading from broken to whole, darling dear. You had to break many an arrow in order to find the direction that you're in right now. Split the deck. Yeah, you took the time to do the shadow work, the hard stuff. Yeah, not for the faint-hearted. Take the time. You took the time, and always will take the time to reflect. Mindfulness is key, darling dears, in order to continue to get great. But this also speaks about the self-assessment. Many of you are going to think that when this person comes into your existence, you're going to think, you don't want to blow your own trumpet, because you already know you're fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. You've been living amongst yourself. You've been rebuilding yourself. This is how you came to your evolution. So you're going to take it with a pinch of salt when this person shows interest in you. But I fought. You're going to have to reconsider that, because you don't, it's also not wanting to take old emotions into a new situation, but you've done the work, darling dears. You realize that you was dealing with panhandlers of the truth, darling dear. They weren't telling the truth to themselves, so how could they be truthful to you on any level? But it was also a reflection of the self that you was in at that time. You are no longer in that self. You've done the work, and it's your coming out party. Orange is going to be a wonderful color for you, darling dears. The sacral chakra is about I feel your emotions. Yeah, love it. Don't hate it. Self-examination. I feel inclined to get the dice out. Wow. Let's see. Oh my God, look. 6-1. Look. 6-1. I told you. This is a love match, darling dear. A true love's first kiss. For those that are seeking relationships. If not, this is the type of friend that any one of us would wish for, hope for. Because be that friend that you want to attract into your life. The one speaks about evaluation. This is about how secure you feel within yourself, darling dears. Asking yourself the question, right? This is about also a reminder not to attempt nothing new or major in your life until the next new moon. The energy of the one, okay? We've also got the 6. The energy of the 6 is about cooperation. This is about being available to meet the needs of another, but this is someone else being available to meet your needs as well. This is a love reading. This is a real change. Wow, big cat. Thanks for coming with me and being versatile and hanging in there, because I didn't know where it was going to go with all of this. Clearing the energy worked out well for us. We're getting to the tea, the usher. Lots of messages. This is about you looking after your own health, and still taking time for solitude, for what? Analyzing the data that you've got coming in. The balance, the energy of the numerology of the 6 is about balance and responsibility. It's about being nurturing as well as community orientated, but you have to be nurturing unto yourself. Continue to what? Heal that inner child, so that there is no fear. Realizing that situations led you to this point for you to let go, to realize that you are not that person anymore. And to recognize when true love's first kiss is being offered to you. Because you manifested these contracts. I can't make it up, big cat. This is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Let me leave the dice facing you so you can see. Maybe better. Look at that. The 6-1 goes to a 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 22, or it's a 4. Stability, stable foundation, 10, ending of a cycle in order for something new to begin. Renewal, darling dears. Love it. Everything is lining up. Everything is lining up. Wow. You're taking the fool's journey, but with 2020 vision of knowledge. You're no longer going to be wasting your energies on people that simply just had to hit the road, just like Jack. Double-minded, James 1:8. Right, let's get a deck. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked. Let's use a deck that I haven't used in a while. Go with this one. 10th cup, breaking generational curses, but you found the 10th cup on your own. So anyone or thing, person, place or thing that comes into your life, darling dear, it has to come to add to what you've already co-created within yourself. Loyal to self, to the Most High, to the journey that you've been on, darling dear. You've been loyal. It also speaks about being comfortable. I'm seeing Mars and Pisces energy here, darling dears. So firing it up. Pisces is the 12th house. The 12th house of endings as well as beginnings. Death of the ego in some respects. It also speaks about the 12th house. This is someone who is in need of some kind of hospital visit. Maybe you've got an appointment booked. It also speaks about prison. Somebody's feeling imprisoned by the new you, the new version of you. Someone who was manipulative, darling dear, did not show up how they were supposed to show up with the contract you guys had. Oh well, soul tie be gone. But you've got the 10th cup on your own. Anything that comes along is an addition. We've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords speaks about you being curious, like a child, darling dear, if this is not your progeny. It also speaks about you being watched by immature energy, darling dears, gossiped. They're talking about you. This new improved version of yourself has many feeble-minded personage, right? Flummoxed. They're flummoxed. They can't believe it. You've changed so much. Page of Swords is a messenger, but it's a messenger of someone feeling they're not happy. They're not contented with what you've chosen to do with your life. It also speaks about the Page of Swords always comes through with communication. This is an invite to a date. You'll be invited on a date. Good golly and gosh. Okay. So what about this date, seeing as the reading has taken this turn? What about this date? Page of Wands, darling dears. You may have as much as 2 progeny. The Page of Wands comes as good news. It's a good idea to go on this date. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, darling dear. You're gonna want to go. King of Cups, future husband or wife. This is someone who's been around the old mulberry bush, darling dear. They've been around. They've had their own journey. This is someone stepping into their spirituality. You're going to be masking your emotions, darling dears. You don't want to get too emotionally involved without actually dipping a toe in the water to see what this person's like under all situations. You're going to be extremely curious and you'll be paying attention. This is about you also using your intuition, darling dear. We've got the Page of Wands to the King of Cups. This person may feel overwhelmed, darling dear, by the level of intellect. Not only that, your spirituality, how you handle yourself, your calmness. They may feel overwhelmed, but this person is definitely going to be eager to be around you, darling dears. The King of Cups is somebody over the age of 35 or an older soul. This is somebody who's self-assured, got their own home, car, career. This person is stable. They may have 2 progeny, may be going towards a blended family, darling dears, but this is definitely kicking off, mate. Look, ring-bearing card, the Ace of Pentacles. Pardon me, a spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up, just all free on the counter. The universe is working for you, darling dears. Believe in yourself and trust your intuition. Dare I turn another? Look, your ships are coming in. Distant horizons. It could be someone that you may not be the same nationality, but we already discussed from the Mars squaring Jupiter, no distant travel for you. So this person is incoming. Maybe they're coming on a holiday or visit, or they're relocating to your lands, your province. Wow, imagine that. Your ship's coming in, but this is the long-term vision. Somebody who envisioned you in their long-term, but you know, they can choose who they want. It's whether or not you want it, darling dears. This is a lot of cards that fell off at the back end in 11-11 fade We've got the Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Magician. This is a divorced man or woman, darling dear. They're going to feel betrayed by this stable life that you're about to co-create, that you've manifested. Someone is really, really going to be upset. This is someone who's bitter, jealous, gossiping, lying, spying, all of the above, darling dear. Sputnik has nothing on this person or people that you've divorced yourself from. Why? Because they betrayed you time and time again. They kept hanging you out to dry and then bringing you back in, because you was that energy. You was the power grid, darling dear. They like to see the reaction of hurt and pain on you. They liked you when you was a people pleaser, but now you please thyself. Yeah, and you're manifesting an 11-11 fade. This speaks about mutual minds working together, all working towards the same goal, the same dream. But in saying that, even though you're working together, this is 4 different corners, darling dears. Everybody has their own separate outlets. Queen of Swords is someone who's highly intelligent, someone who takes the time to consider. So you'll be having a lot of intellectual conversations about the meaning of life, how to co-create, how to manifest, learning different sciences, darling dears, different ways of doing things. But the last thing you want to be doing is over what you've done before you've done it. This is not answering to, this is about, it's not what you're called, darling dear. It's what you answer to, and you don't answer to any of it, the things that you were called in the past. You are now a different cat. You are a force to be reckoned with. Let's get another deck, and we'll quickly run through the deeper meanings, and then we're out of here to get great. Base of the deck, look, Queen of Swords again. 2 different decks, darling. They are message indeed. The Queen of Swords is telling us that you'll be able to solve any issue with the least amount of effort. This is about you wanting to work with a common interest. You're a quick thinker, darling dears. But you are coming from a relationship or situations that had no true passion. There was no fire from their end. It was always coming from you. One-sided situations. Well, not anymore. You are investigating everyone. You are nobody's fall guy. Fall guy, patsy, mark. And you're not going around no mulberry bush with no one more, giving nobody a one more round Julie. With your hairline, especially when they've got the trippy targa waist and the T-Rex arms. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. This one wants to jump up. Yeah, you've got lots of options, darling dears. 7 of Cups, but it's also a reminder to choose wisely. Take the time to think and consider offers, contracts, because the Page of Swords could also come with contracts, darling dears. This is a change in the wind for you, darling dear. Again, Queen of Swords, a legal situation. The planetary energy said not to get into any litigations, right, until after the 10th of July. So it would be in your best interest, darling, is to keep your options open about signing contracts. Give it some time to consider. Or look for the best possible option for yourself using your best and worst case scenarios. At this moment in time, you are single and independent, listening to your higher mind. You are drama free. But somebody always wants to come with the smoke. Knight of Wands, fickle energy. Energy that's going to be there for a good time, not a long time. No one you can rely on. This person likes to gossip, is a gossiper. Clarify the Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to offer you their cup, darling dear. And it will make you very happy. This is union, darling dear. Right next to the King of Cups. I told you this is a love reading. The heat of the night. Come through, White Snake. Posh. Clear. Yes, I do know heavy metal. Listen, I've heard things. In the heat of the night. This also speaks about the procreation of a child, darling dear. Or paying more attention to a younger child in this situation. Someone that needs some form of healing. But it's going to be a change in your finances as well, darling dear. Once you come into union with this King of Cups, this person is stable. Emperor energy. future husband or wife, darling dear, knows they are decisive. They used to call in the shots, but when it comes to you, look, 11-11 fade, 2 different decks, darling dears. You are definitely going into a love situation, could lead to marriage, building a stable foundation, possibly even working a business together. Maybe it would be an esoteric, a spiritual business, because we have the Hermit as well as the High Priestess as next to the World card. A new beginning a new world. Could be on the internet, darling dear, selling esoteric things. But this is about it working. Look, you guys are going to work together as well as build a romance, a relationship, something that is divinely guided. Yep, you're definitely going to take action in this situation. Page of Wands, 2 different decks, darling dears. You're going to feel extremely happy, but it's about being motivated. This is about you still paying attention to your own life, your own creativity, the things that you enjoy. This is about you not losing your identity in a situation just because it's presented in the gift wrapping that you've been wanting. Why? Because you had to be what you wanted to call in. Big cat, I keep telling you. I'm getting a sense that somebody's definitely working on their body at this moment in time. It takes 7 days to formulate a habit, 21 days to set it in stone, and 3 months for it to be your go-to moves, darling dears. Yeah. Take your time. Work on it every day, darling dears. This is about getting body conscious. Listen, your subconscious always knows what's going on before you do, darling dear. All of a sudden you start doing something out of the blue. It's because your soul knows what's going on. Base of the deck. Let them watch, darling dear. Give them something to work with. This speaks about unhappy about this union. There'll be people that will be talking about it. Well, they're going to talk and speculate. Let them talk, right? Trying to get a new perspective, trying to get some idea on what's really going on between you and this King of Cups, who's really an emperor. Yeah, you show up as the 9 of Pentacles, single and independent, Queen of Wands. Yeah, someone who is a Jezebel spirit, darling dear. Possibly their ex that they're leaving behind. Yep, someone they was loyal to, 10 of Pentacles. It's going to be the chief gossiper, bitter, darling dears. Yeah, this person has to still give them money. They have children together, darling dears. This Jezebel spirit, Queen of Wands, thought it was going to be her cup runneth over. Why did they break up? If it was so fabulous, gorgeous, lovely over there. Just asking, seeing as we're here. They broke up because of a contract, love situation. Somebody cheated. Wheel of Fortune, they took a chance, darling dear. Took a chance. Took a chance and gave that ring or rimmed someone else, darling dear, which created the World card, ending of a cycle, turning back on the toxicity. So it's someone that's had a similar, yep, 10 of Cups confirmation. Someone who had a similar track record to you, darling dear. Been through it. You're going to make them feel nervous, darling dear, but you'll be equally as nervous. Page of Pentacles. So you got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords twice, darling dear. 4 pages on the tableau. Good golly and gosh. It speaks about high spirits, parties, celebrations, darling dears. Beautiful events. You're going to be, listen, and that's the truth, Ace of Swords. You're about to be swept off your feet, darling dear, with opportunities that you called in. And people from the past are going to have the nostalgia. These back front neck tabbing snakes. They get no S, darling dears. They're tabbers with T-Rex arms. Leave them in the dust. Let them watch. And that Jezebel spirit, darling dear. Don't even worry about her. Don't even put her on your mind, her or him, depending on what your paradigm. Yeah, she hates your gut. She's bitter, spiteful. This is somebody whose psychic abilities are blocked because of the hatefulness, darling dears. Wanting a #1 spot, but yet this is also the Mistress card on its face. The partner cheated. That's why they had to be let go. King of Wands. They cheated with a King of Wands, a Queen of Wands. Listen, it was a mutual beneficial situation, darling dear. She cheated on this partner with a like-minded person, someone just like them, and that's the truth roof. This is why it's going no further. Chariot card on its face. This was definitely a love reading, darling dears. It took so many twists and turns. As does your healing, as does your ascension, darling dear. There's no, listen, when we plan a smooth road or how we expect it to go, God's laughing in the background. What do you mean? Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing, be gone. Right, let's get the romance angel cards and end this read. Attraction. Let go of the control issues, darling dears. Don't bring past issues into a new relationship, friendship, partnership. Sometimes you have to judge the people on their own standing. But look, this person's done the research, like I said, right? They're calling in true soulmates at this moment in time. Research them anyway, right? And remember, you are not just a flower to be plucked. You are a prize to be won. Proverbs 31:10. Base of the deck, soulmate, darling dear. You're calling in true soulmate, right? Religious factors, we already saw the Hermit and the High Priestess. You're going to roll and retreat and give the relationship a chance, darling dear. Let things develop in their own time, and no deception indicated. Love it. I don't hate it. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here, or take the hop, skip and jump to my TikToks where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. I want to invite, if you're going to have a wedding or some kind of commitment ceremony, and give me 6 months notice so I can get my trousseau together. Yeah, Big Cat needs a notice. Big Cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat.